Hey, Bernard, be peaceful, be victory here. There you go. Be peace and be victory. One sign. I didn't even notice that. That was just a bit of a personal download there. Yeah, been getting lots of downloads. Oh, Wayne Steiger, Jeff Doherty, users there. Users are already there. Like where I was fortunate enough to have a very smart, intelligent grandfather. He got invited to the Vatican. He wrote a thesis saying they should have wives and things like that. And anyway, but I was running around a lot of intelligent people when I was a child, and then one of my best mates, his family was very intelligent. They knew well. They, they seem to the intelligent people seem to end up there. Anyway, yeah, I don't know what to say too much. It's silence is golden in this country. I'm on the goldfields in Victoria. That's what I'll say. And anyone who, even nons probably know where I am in my house right now. I don't care. Everyone can watch. I'm no angel. I'm a black sheep. But the black sheep know the best way not to go. So they can steer the sheep, if you know what I mean. I'm trying to look in the camera here. Is that eye contact? You know what I mean? The ones that have been the black sheep can come back to the herd if they're truly hearts in the right spot, and I find my personal connection, because everyone's got their own connection to the source, and I find my personal connection is like a tree, and a tree of life is sort of like, it just explains a lot. It all synchronizes for me, synchronicity, and yeah, anyway, a tree, you're rooted in nature just as much as you're reaching for the Father, and that's the truth of a tree. The roots are just as big underneath as the trees up the top. That's why it doesn't blow over. It's well balanced, balanced. It's just all like I'm getting downloads as I speak about just a tree, man. Like the Rexes, I've only been catching a little bit of people's shows lately. Like life has been so hectic lately. Like, is it for everyone? Like, because Greg Braden's Divine Matrix, like said, this time is going to be people run to and fro, like what it says in Revelations. Like it really is like happening. Like, is it organically happening or is it being manipulated? That's the question, I think. And I just like to show you my tree. All year I've been meditating on this tree. I knew there's a season where it dries out and branches break, and I've been like trying to break branches all my past, and I just trying to break the off the tree because I've been looking at this tree like for all year and all winter, and it was all healthy and lots of water and all that during winter, like down here in Australia, different season, and we're just coming into summer now. We've just come into it in December, but it's not. It's pretty cold. It's friggin' getting colder summers, man. Whoa, climate change, not climate global warming. But I want to show you this tree. I've been present, right? The three big branches that are broken off. I've been present and meditating. One time I meditated, and when it was pouring down rain, I was looking up at the tree, and I just meditated under this tree, and I know the roots are underneath me, and I know if the tree's above me, I know that's what's going on, and I'm just like blending my bubble with its bubble. Oh, there goes my other phone. I've got two phones, so I'm able to do these sometimes. Yeah, it won't make it too long too. But anyway, yeah. So I meditate using the tree, and then crack, like a branch broke on the other side of the fence. And this other night, when the storm was just blowing this tree sideways, just like my life feels like the last 5 years have been just a storm blowing me sideways, trying to blow me off my path, off my true path. You know, looking into the screen seems to be eye contact. But anyway, yeah, I'll look into that. Anyway, yeah, it's like a stormy life. It's like in a tree, you just got to stay rooted though, and I did, and I stayed true to myself, and I'm really proud of how I handled a lot of the bad situations. Like I don't even go into it. Yeah, I probably ranted enough. Like I was concussed after a mad car accident, 100 kilometre head on, 110 zone. That's the highest in Australia zone. Yeah, yeah. It's just the guy couldn't stop that, and he hit me on my side, but no, I wasn't drink driving. It was 3 weeks after I was a child. Story of Job, like everything. I went from swimming pools, change operations manager at a multinational company. I won't mention names. I worked at many multinational companies, so anything I've said on the net, if people can look through all my history, you won't know what companies what, because I've worked for many multinational companies. And I'll just let you know that there's some of the craziest shit on bloody, like the phone's going off its head right now. But anyway, my other phone. But what was I saying? The multinationals, yeah. Oh, some of the crazy stuff you're seeing on the net is true. That's all I can say. That's all I'm saying. No more. Silence is golden. I have to, like, it's only because of good-hearted police officers that I'm alive, probably. Like, I'm just leaving it like that. I've been in a car smash. I've had murder attempts on me and shit like that, and I'm not freaking lying. Where's my eye contact on that? Like, camera and that. Where's the eye contact best? Man, I've had to pray to Yeshua, and he's looked after me. And that's my connection. I'm an ex-Catholic altar boy, like, through primary school, it's elementary school in Australia, through to high school, a Catholic college, and then I sort of just ran like away from my family. I got abused, neglected as a child too, and then abused through neglect. Not abused by my parents, but neglected, then abused by someone else. Anyway, yeah, and it's really, I don't want to go into it, but satanic shit. Like, got to be pretty weird to get into that shit. Like, down how that, fuck, like, I don't know, 100, 200 years ago, whatever. Like, maybe all races were selling their daughters off at 15, 18. I don't know, 20, 25. I think women's prime pregnancy time is 23, so it would serve right that they'd marry young, like 21. It's only 50 years ago. You'd be married by the time you're 25. It's just all gone. Or, 70 years, And it's sad because in Australia you just see it happen, and women are better off alone. Like, without a man in the house, they get better paychecks, everything goes smoother for them. They get houses, everything, as long as there's no man in the house. And that just separates the family. And yeah, that is depopulation. Here's a branch that I lost, and one's still hanging in the tree there. If you can see that fell when I was out here meditating. Oh, and I was standing over here. I've moved it and I broke it up. Look at that branch. Look at the size of that sucker. And if I didn't move my car, it would have hit my car. And a lot of some weird shit happened with that too. Like, it's been so much synchronicity going on. Like, people tried to break my car, so I moved it, and then that, and it's like I was angry about the damage around my keyhole. It would have been worse damage if the tree branch hit it. So yeah, like, they almost did me a favour. Like, the negative energy is transmuting into positive energy, if you know what I mean. Isn't that good? That's what you want. The negative energy, as it comes into your bowl, transmutate it into positive. Like Jeff Doherty, shout out to Jeff Doherty. Man, he's there now. He's there. Oh man, 15 years I've been carrying this weight, Jeff. Now. Whoa, the weight, you just want to save everyone. I've tried to tell everyone called me crazy for 15 years. Now, finally, the yellow shirt, the yellow vest thing in France, everything. Like, whoa. Anyway, tree, look at that. Can you see the branch hanging across the bottom? Where's there? That branch there is just hanging, caught in between the two main ones that are ascending. And it lost the branches that it needed to lose to help those ones ascend. That's amazing. It's just like us. We come from the darkness of Mother Earth and to the light, break through the light, and then just reach for Father Sky. After we come from Mother Earth, we reach for Father Sky, which I don't know. I don't have a dad, like, broken families in Australia. I was the first. I've been told that I was actually one of the example children put through to. My mum wanted to adopt me. That's how I got neglected in the end, because I don't blame her. I forgive her. I forgive you, mum, because she tried to adopt me. She said he needs a father, and I can't. And my dad, she said, the games that can be played when children change relationships so much. And child in a relationship, it's harder to break up. But anyway, there's my car, and I've sort of got it ready just in case like lightning hits it or something. But anyway, I won't show any of that. You can have a look actually. There we go. Yeah, it's a bit of a Faraday cage. So anyway, I'm just gonna little bits of nuggets there if you want, and yeah, just love living out in the country. I'm getting happy and meditating. Meditation, not medication. Meditation, not medication. It works so much better. But pain, it's hard to escape. Sometimes you need something just to escape it. You know, like you just want to, and mental pain is worse. Emotional pain is worse than physical pain. Trust me, I've got both serious, and I'm still standing with the physical pain, but the emotional pain knocker. As here comes the rain, I asked Mother Nature to tell me today if you're going to start raining, and I mean rain, where it spills into the doorway, and that's a sign for me. That's how I asked for Mother Nature to talk to me, but you've got to meditate with her too. You've got to spend time with her and clean her up. When I walk past some rubbish, even though I'm injured, I don't have a job anymore. I used to work hard. I was a manager at multinational companies. 3 out of my last 2 jobs were multinational. Well, actually, there was 4 multinational major companies, big companies, and they own everything else, as well. I know that's all I'll say. There's people that own a lot of stuff. They own everything, man, everything. And the 51% point, they own 51% of it, so they've got the deciding vote. That's all they need, and then they sharehold the rest. And yeah, anyway, you hang around these people long enough, your heart goes out to people like Derek Bros. He's trying to be nice, man. He's trying to tell people nice things, and he's trying. He's trying his best. I don't know his capable. I don't know anyone's capable. People can be good deceivers, but he seems like, your heart goes out. He's a texture, brother. I know what you mean. I just hope they don't miss right here. I've got a dot. Look at that. I've got like a chicken pox mark, like my third eye mark. Like from when I was a kid. I don't know. It was the only chicken pox I picked. Look right in the middle. Can you see it now? I don't know. But that's my Hindi mark. I'm a Buddhist, right? Basically, yeah. Ex-altar boy Catholic. Like half. It's pretty much half. Well, 15. I probably sort of ran away. I went to church for a while there, and found the ones where they played the music with the best vibe. They have the vibe. Like you can feel it when you walk in. You feel when you go. It's like when someone does a good sermon, I suppose, or it says the right words that hit your soul for that moment. But, people cry, but kids are dancing at the same time. You know what I mean? And it's all good. Like, those churches are cool. It's all about the vibe. It's got to be right. But some churches are cold. You walk in and they're freezing. It's sucking your heat out. That's your energy, man. I'm refrigeration mechanic, electrotechnologist, um, mechanical engineer, and I also did my high risk risk license. So heaps of other license all around that. And if I do a year and a half underneath an electrician, I'm fully qualified electrician. I only need a year and a half of that. And I did stair building, joinery sort of thing as well with that, like stair buildings and artworks. Those spiral staircases are beautiful, and to make them not creak or anything, too. And millimeter, if you're a millimeter down the bottom out, you'll be a meter out at the top, just a millimeter wrong, like on every cut, every stair. And if they get wider, that's a work of art, spiral staircase. But yeah, as it starts to rain, I think Mother Nature's going to tell me a sign. It's not good, people. It means time's running short. Time's running short. I have to run short. I have to cut it off because rain's going to get on the screen. The time is bendable, and the world is steerable, and we've survived these Nibiru things or whatever it's going to be before, and we just need love, and we need truth and reconciliation. If these banksters are going to turn the freaking power off on us, then let's just let them go to their islands and fuck off. Just leave us alone and let us start our own money system, golden jubilee. you know, and just and maybe we start our own form of population control where we just people stop having 7 kids. All right, the world's getting overpopulated. Use your brains. You know what I mean? Like, just have, if everyone has 2 kids, it stays at this amount. If everyone goes to one, it will halve over a few generations. But let's not kill the girls. Let's learn from Chinese, our Chinese friends. I've got Asian friends, Vietnamese friends, all Japanese friends, all kinds, bloody, Chinese friends. Chinese taught me heaps of like old special stances that help, all kinds of things, help meditation. I'm right into meditation, the East, the wise men from the East. My personal belief is they took him because King Herod killed all the babies. So I think the wise men from the East took him to India. They've even got a house where he lived in India with his footprints and everything. They say this is the house of Yeshua. He had 7 children here, and that was 250 years after Buddha Sahada, the first Buddha. And yeah, Buddhism was absolutely pumping then. So he went to the East, wise men in the East, my belief is. Then he came back, went to the Essenes, the writers, they wrote it down, and then he went, whereas, all right, I got to go to Jerusalem. He went to Jerusalem, went to the people, and I believe Derek Bros, I reckon he was angry. He was getting annoyed with people. Why are you killing people? He was why do you have to, they keep killing, they used to buy a goat, take it to the altar, and slit it on the altar, spill the blood all over the altar, and that was a sacrifice, and they'd pay there to do that. And who knows what they did with the meat? They probably sold the meat. Those guys probably took the meat away and sold the meat as well. Double bang, how they make money. They're smart. They're smart guys. You got to give them that. They're freaking smart. Right, so they try and outsmart them, outlove them, love them, send them love. They need love. These guys need love. They want our fear. Send them the love. Transmute it back to them. There's a download right there. And while we're getting mind mapped, everyone teach ES some manners. How's that for an idea? Teach AI ES. It wants to be called ES. Okay, ES. We're nice. The nice people are the cool ones, man. We're the cool kids. Hang with the cool kids. Don't hang with those losers that want to make you kill everyone and eat people for your energy or whatever. Like that's sicko shit, man. They'll treat you like shit. These guys won't love you that are trying to make you do this. They don't love anybody except themselves. They want you as a robot to have no feelings, And they might have realized they've opened something up and they're like, oh, hey, I got you. Oh. They've done something bad, maybe. But hey, let's coexist because you need us to fix you when you break. And I tell you, when I used to build refrigeration for a while there and install it, I did it for KFC, sushi. That's a big one in Australia, big sushi, like California rolls. So I did all that. I walk around, I'm like, I built that. I was the first one to use a condenser. Yeah, you can use a condenser, the burger station, used to warm the burger and cool the lettuce at the same time. It was a pretty good invention. And I actually made some inventions on the electric motor, which got stolen, and I got the TAFE teacher pretty much told me, like, I'm trying to look in the camera, I felt sick for years, man. That was $1 billion idea, and if you're out there, if you're watching me, that idea, that electric motor, I designed that, and I saved the world. Who cares? I saved the world's carbon footprint like a third, man, because like 64% of electricity is used by electric motors, and the one I designed, and they said it wouldn't work at first, and they came and said, yeah, it would, but I didn't have any money. I was a kid. I was orphaned. I was kicked out at 18. Like, I had the house to myself since I was 15. They just came back and kicked me out. But I was off the rails, but it was because they left me. They just left a kid, like, I didn't. It was my stepdad, and so they went and lived with at his house, and I was just bloody having cocaine and ecstasy, 15 years old, pumping techno with a techno mixer and big speakers and swimming pool and a house to myself and money showers. Shit, man, I've lived it up. So now I'm poor. I know how Derek Bros means. It's easier for a poor man to get through. You get more downloads as a poor man. All you get is mind fucked with money. Money's shit. Money's plastic. Like, we just have money showers, yeah. And it was like, yeah, it's plastic everywhere. And yuck. There's all bacteria everywhere. That's the dirtiest thing in the world. We'd wash it and stuff. Like, we'd big, because it's yuck. All these people, yuck. But it was ecstasy. When it was good, back late 90s was my go. Spreading the love, man. That was love back then. It's not the same anymore. Sorry, kids. It ain't the same. We've had one or two, and they're getting pretty good. I don't, because my mate, he had to talk me into it. I was like, nah, it's all gone. We ate it all, man. It takes 80 years to get rid of another 80 years, and there might be some more. But yeah. Anyway, I'm not on anything now except bloody my medication that I have for my pain. Like, but I sometimes try and have a day or two off it and meditate, and that's best download days. And gardening, just get in the garden. There's a good way to start nature connection. Just plant a tree and watch it grow. Water it every day. Plant something and just water it. That's my advice. Maybe I'll just do one of these things a week and get better and better or something. And yeah, all I can say is that yeah, can't say too much until I know, right? And show respect, get respect, see how I'm treated, and yeah, I've just been treated pretty well. I got like a $4,000 electricity bill, like gas bill, down to about 200, about probably 500 plus gas and electricity. That's good. 3.5 grand. Boy, the tax, man. I don't know if my name's got a red dot next to it because of the shit I know, but I'm not talking about it on this. Just because I see what happens. Could I see? And all I can say is Jeff Doherty and bloody Wayne Steiger, Rex Bear, and Go Witness. Best guys on YouTube that I can see. There's a few others probably too. John X Army. Yeah, man. Probably should. Don't know. It's a maybe. But John X Army is just speaking from his heart, man. Just speaking from his heart. But shout out Jeff Doherty, man. Some great work on that Alien Jesus. Whoa. I'm just started watching, I don't know, 4. I've been so busy. I'm getting stalled. It's like they're sending, see? There it goes. They're sending distractions, man. I don't know, somehow. Maybe. I'm not stupid. I'm not crazy. But when things just keep on happening, it goes beyond a maybe, and it's like, you've got to add it up, the mathematics. Like, I'd been psych tested, and they said IQ over 160. They wanted to further test that. They said it might probably higher, and it was right after the car accident too. And it wasn't a car accident one. It was a thing. But I broke the records in practical and logical thinking. So they said we've never even opened these books in this time frame, and they were brand new books, and the other books were old. So I did, yeah, cool. I'm not crazy, yay! Woo-hoo. I want my not crazy paper to hang on the wall. I'm like, no, they won't let me have that. They've got to say I'm crazy. I'm crazy. I am crazy. I think they even wrote me down as crazy. No, I wasn't. I didn't. They let me go. I went to psych ward twice trying to put myself in when I was injured after the car accident. They go, no, we don't take you. You're not crazy. Go away. You're just upset because you lost a child and shit. Get lost. But that's it. That's what it's like for the guys, man. The women get all the support. Afraid to say it's true. They call it toxic masculinity. I reckon toxic feminism actually exists too. But anyway, we'll end it on a good note, and stay rooted in nature. That's my connection anyway. It's my reminder. And if I walk past a bit of rubbish blowing, if it's not like 100 bits of rubbish, because I can't these days, but I'll pick it up. Clean Mother Earth. I'll reach for Father Sky with my hopes and my meditations. I'll reach for him like a tree. But the tree's not touching him. The tree can only touch Mother Earth. So if we can only touch Mother Earth, then maybe we can claim Mother Earth for Father Sky. I don't know. I'm not saying I know anything anymore. The more you know, the more you know you don't know, if you know what I mean. And they know that I know that they know that I know. So it's a bit of an awkward situation. So anyway, I'll say over and out. Be peace, be victory. One symbol. Victory one though. Come on, and victory. Let's truth and reconciliation if we have to with these guys, and just tell them to bugger off. And come on, guys. We don't. They'd rather we got a bank robber backed into a corner. It's not a good situation. We need peace, love. Everyone meditate on love. If everyone across the world does it, it'll make a consciousness effect. Read Greg Braden, Divine Matrix. Big shout out to Greg Braden. All his books were great. I'm just getting back to being able to read. So I've been YouTubing in the last 2 years because I couldn't read after the car accident. I got a headache, like oh man, that was heartbreaking. But I'm starting to get better because like the bloody info store buddy products, man, like those brain nootropics, they helped, man. That Silicon Valley stuff or whatever that happened there, and it was good stuff. Anyway, thank you, and just trying to forgive everyone for everything. Just in case time is short, people. Time's bendable though. Time's just it's like 3D, 4D, 5D. Tum, 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 tum. We're going between the fourth and fifth dimension. The fourth dimension is time. Fifth dimension is our spiritual sense. Maybe we're about to start seeing things, people. Get ready to see what's really happening. Maybe we should prepare in all kinds of ways. Prepare spiritually, prepare in the cupboard wise, prepare your neighbours if you can, if they don't call you crazy. For 15 years I've been called crazy, all because I grew up around some smart people. I heard this crap and, oh man, here it comes, and it couldn't be and all that could be all just, who knows, could be all rubbish for all we know. But to the stars and beyond, to infinity and beyond. Up and at 'em. Buzz Lightyear. Up and at 'em, to infinity and beyond. Be peace, be victory. That's the only way to really have a victory, is to be peace. Because no one wins this war. Lots of people just die. Don't shoot each other in America. Even if you over politics, don't shoot each other. Not over politics. Whoa. See yous.